Welcome back to Josh and Jakota. I'm Josh, that's Jakota, and happy Halloween, or close to Halloween. I don't think we have another show coming out before Halloween, so happy Halloween for those of you who celebrate and don't celebrate. Is it actually really celebrating? Are you really celebrating anything? I think you're just...
I think taking part of it
is celebrating?
That would count as... do you celebrate Christmas? No, you just open gifts. You're just part of opening gifts. You're getting candy. Are you celebrating anything?
No, not really.
No,
I guess
on Easter, what do you celebrate? You don't. You just go get candy.
Yeah, in your front yard.
Yeah, you just partake in more candy.
You know what I don't like? I don't mind like going to... Oh, I should make sure this is on. It's been a while since we've done this. Gotta make sure everything is up to snuff as much as we snuff things. But okay, Santa makes sense to go sit on an old man's lap, ask for presents, say you've been good, lie about being good for the whole year. When you go to the mall and there's a guy dressed up as a bunny, not convincing. We never went and saw the Easter Bunny. We would see Santa.
I didn't know you could.
Yeah, it's stupid. It doesn't even make sense. You're sitting with clearly not a bunny. When you're sitting on Santa, you're sitting on an actual... Santa is not a creature. Well, I guess he kind of is a creature because he's like a magical guy.
Creature.
But he's like a wizard, and a wizard is a person. Whereas a bunny or something, because he's got a magic hat, he flies around the whole world in one night. Get out of here. No, you can't.
That never...
Eat tons of cookies.
I never understood that part where he
How do you do it so quick?
He did it all in one day. The flying reindeer, I believed it. Okay, I was like, oh, that makes sense. We sing songs about it, so
yeah, and we heard them before.
It makes sense, right? But then like things didn't make sense. I was like, when I would look at like condos or whatever, and then they just had like the smokestack. I was like, how the fuck is he getting through that?
Through the little,
yeah, like the...
Because you would see the smoke come out.
Aluminum.
I bet you sometimes it was just the sewer stack. So you were just seeing sewer gas coming out of it. And
I asked Mom, hey, what about houses that don't have chimneys? And then Mom told me that he knocks on the door.
He knocks on the door?
Knocks on the door. And I was like, okay.
Because we didn't have a chimney.
I was like, okay, I believe that. I didn't question it anymore. But
yeah,
I was like, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Knocks on the door. Like, wait, you answer it? You wake up? Or are you expecting him? Or is there a time that he comes? Or what? I never understood.
Yeah. And when does the Easter Bunny come? Because he doesn't come inside. Oh, he does come inside sometimes.
I didn't know that the Easter Bunny was a humanoid. I thought it was just...
I don't think he is.
I thought it was just...
a rabbit.
Right, that came and laid some eggs or whatever. Which that doesn't happen. That doesn't actually happen in
the chocolate nature. Eggs wrapped in foil?
I don't know. I didn't know
with
that
barcodes on them?
I didn't know that it was people for the longest time. That it was
no, me neither. Even though you see the Easter candy in the store. Right. Was the Easter Bunny come here and buy it?
Right. How
does he earn money?
Right. I never ever questioned that. No. Very, very strange.
Like, how come some of these candies
you would see like Easter baskets
in the store.
Right.
Colorful
wrapped
baskets,
up, ready to...
Plastic straw.
$19.99. You can get this basket.
You get the whole basket with all the things and maybe a toy.
Mine,
a freaking bubble blower thing, or
mine
like
are
a slingshot or something.
I just have to look for it.
Yeah, and all these suckers have to buy theirs.
Oh no!
Here's a secret I'll let you in on. You wait until Easter Day. Just go outside, you'll find some. And somehow there's always enough. There's enough for you, enough for me, enough for the neighbors. Like everyone. Like, and no one's...
I guess Halloween's the only one where it's like we know that none of this is real, and you get candy from
strangers.
Exactly.
And apparently there's razor blades in them.
How true is that?
I don't know.
I feel like that's gotta...
It must have happened once.
It had to have happened.
Yeah.
Which is like some sadistic asshole was like...
Yeah, putting needles... Like, you don't even get it like... I wouldn't call it a prank. It's much more severe than a prank, but you don't even get to see the payoff.
Right, but
like no one goes like trick or treat. Oh, let me eat this right in front of you.
Yes, but there's
you cut your mouth.
You gotta understand that people drop off bombs to people they're not around.
You can see the aftermath though in the media.
Right, but you could also do that with. I mean, how? Of course, you could bring that to the news. Hey, my apple that I got on Halloween. I would never eat someone's fruit if they ever gave me an apple.
Dude, candy apples are pretty good though.
A candy apple from a stranger? Hell no.
Yeah, popcorn apple.
No,
That's another thing.
I would never eat something that was not wrapped.
Yeah, but as a kid, do you think about that? No, you just go,
Yes,
oh, this is good.
I've never, maybe not.
I hated how candy apples almost always had green apple, Granny Smith apple.
I like green apples.
Oh, don't like them.
My favorite candy apple is the one with the caramel all over it.
Yeah. As opposed to the red stuff or
Right.
the popcorn one.
Yeah.
Hey, where's our
right here.
where's our subject? Oh,
Yeah, we got this scary background noise.
yeah. Sorry about the background noise if you can hear it. We got Clint in the shop. He said he's like, okay. I said, hey, we're just gonna be recording just Josh and Jakota, and he was like, okay, I won't be making any noise.
This adds to the Halloween bit.
Yeah. Halloween vibes up in the studio.
That's
here.
not even Clint. I think that's some
No,
guy
that's a ghost.
in a leather face.
Yeah. Justine wanted to hear about our most hated chore, which of course I do have a hated chore, but I think I more so had times where I want to do something else right now. Like, for example, oh, it's snowing. Let's go sledding. No, you have to do this. Or, oh, we're going to the water park. Yeah, but first you got to do this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I have to freaking clean my room. I have to clean the bathroom. I have to dust the living room, whatever the chore was. Yeah, so our chores were not unreasonable,
No, I wouldn't.
but they were.
I feel like it really helped for adulthood, where it's like
Yeah, don't be a dirtbag.
you're
This is-
required.
yeah.
You're almost like indoctrinated to like stay a certain level.
Yeah, some sort of
cleanliness.
reasonable
Right.
cleanliness. There are things that I
is
like
nice.
slide off.
I think
where
I'm. I think I'm thankful for that. I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too, because like sometimes I go to a person's house and I'm like, you're comfortable in this, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes it's sad and it's
Yeah.
just problems that are.
yeah, there might be a mental
beyond-
thing
right,
there or
exactly.
something like that. Yeah, like my studio, this studio, the workshop. I don't care how dirty. I care how dirty it gets. I don't care how messy it gets. Like, I'm not going to be
agree.
leaving food out. I'm not going to be leaving out spills, stuff like that. But if it's like cluttered, I don't care.
Sure.
I don't care at all.
I can agree with
The
that.
house, different.
I agree. Here's the thing that I feel about when it comes to houses. It's like I have no problem with like your like say there's your area and then there's someone else's area or shared area. As long as you keep the shared area clean and keep your area. I don't care about your area. As long as you keep the shared area,
Yeah.
or shared space.
Like, that's, I have respect for that.
Right, exactly. Like if you're able to keep like I like that. I don't care how messy you are in your own space. I don't
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't
Sure.
matter. I mean, you might judge them. Like, be like, why are you?
I won't necessarily live like that, but I mean, shit. I don't
No.
care about.
When your house is shared with roommates and you have the cleanest spot and no one like takes like they look in your room and they like, wow, it's very clean in here. I'm gonna keep being a freaking
I've had a lot of roommates, and it's. I feel like none of them have ever been
none of them.
as
Not even close. And do you think that's because of the way that we were raised, or do you think it's because like you wouldn't want to live like that?
Well, if you think about it, I don't know. It depends on what context you look at it. Like if I just don't like it, I think because I was taught not to like that, and I feel like some things are probably right. Like if you have a cup or whatever. But to me, it's like, why don't you just put that in the dishwasher? And why put it on?
Why are you
top-
waiting until you have 11?
Or I mean, sometimes that happens to me too, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta pull it together and then I'll
yeah,
clean
there's
it.
still laziness and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah, there's stuff I'd rather do rather than.
Yeah.
But there's some things that I don't understand.
Live like you always have a new girl coming over.
Yeah,
and you're trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
No
you're
kidding.
not trying to, like, turn her off
No
of your, like,
kidding.
lifestyle. Where you're
No
just
kidding.
like, she comes over and you're just like, oh, shit, I wish I would have, you know?
I feel like there can be too much clean. Not too much clean, but I feel like
Where it looks sterile?
I feel like I can understand a reasonable amount of cleanliness, and I know that what is too much to expect. Like, I don't expect someone to have a dust-free,
Right.
nothing completely on the floor or hair.
Lived in, but not like a homeless camp.
Like
if you
exactly,
will.
yeah,
Which,
yeah.
can I ask you something? I
Sure.
don't know if this is still a cancelable offense, and like we're not at a status where anyone would care about canceling us, but homeless versus unhoused.
What about it?
Do you get that? Where, hey, they're not homeless, they're unhoused.
I think that means homeless. I think probably is synonymous with bum, and
Oh, and calling someone a bum is rude.
right. And I feel like, would you call the other one unhomeless?
Unhoused.
Unhoused. So the unhoused probably is someone that unfortunately lost their house due to whatever circumstances, but aren't poor. Say you got
I think unhoused is the same as homeless. It's just you're trying to say they still have a home, because a home is not necessarily a house. I think it's stupid because you're homeless.
right, you don't have
You
a house.
don't. Okay, maybe you have a home. Your home is the park bench. Okay, speaking of Halloween and homeless,
Why would you think that we would get canceled for that?
I don't know. People seem to get real upset. I started Threads
No.
on Instagram.
I know what it is.
It's
but-
like Twitter. Okay,
Right.
I started that because I was like, okay, reach out to more people with my art.
right.
I'll never post on there. That is the most toxic social media I have ever encountered.
Holy shit.
And maybe because I am me, and maybe because I still say homeless. But
Right.
that's when I first learned about it. Was someone was just
I didn't even know that.
shredding someone for saying homeless, and I was like, "Did you read their post? They're not trying to say all these dirt bags they don't deserve life." No, he said homeless. Anyways, speaking of homeless and Halloween, listen to this freaking story, okay?
I'm listening.
Okay, so this was in Los Angeles where I just was, or somewhere near there. I'm driving, and I don't know where I'm going, right? I'm looking at the phone. Turn right, whatever, right? Because I went to go to like a neck thing for my brain thing, right?
A neck thing?
Yeah, like posture something guy. He's like kind of like Cairo.
Okay.
Okay, so I go there, right? But I don't know how to get there, so I'm using the GPS, right? And I'm doing a lot of driving there, like you have experience.
Sure.
There's not a lot of main roads in some of the areas. It's like drive through this neighborhood, drive through that neighborhood kind of thing. And then you're on a main road for like 2 seconds, then go into this
In
neighborhood.
LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. So anyways, I'm driving along and I'm like looking at the GPS and I'm like, okay, why don't I just skip? Why turn here and zigzag let's just go up to this street, go this way. Because that's what it looks like I can do. I don't want to do all this turning, zigzagging through the town, okay?
Really? I love doing that.
Well, I wanted to get to my appointment on time.
Makes sense.
Because I didn't have much time. And he was apparently a really good neck dude. And if my brain headache thing is caused from something, pinched nerve or something to do in my neck, I'm not gonna miss it.
Oh,
Right?
Remember when you got that headlock?
Yeah, from Christy.
Yeah.
Dude, she killed me. Yeah. I told him about that actually.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the first serious neck injury I've gotten because she pulled a disc out.
Right.
Slip disc, right? Anyways, the point of the story, I've skipped
Spooky.
With these mics, I don't know how obvious all that noise is. Because it might not show it, but... Yeah, what is that anyway?
The furnace?
No. Oh, it's a sander.
No,
Anyway.
not that. The lights went, and then the
Oh
furnace.
no, that's that big sander. I didn't even notice it. Oh, that's what was spooky. Anyway, okay. So I'm lost basically because I go and I skip. Anyways, as I'm driving, I see it's like it's not dark, but it's kind of dark-ish. Like you know how it gets dark sooner over there, right? Because the sun is higher up, so it gets dark quicker. And so it's kind of dark, but not super dark. And I'm driving through, and I see this bus stop shelter, just like a normal bus stop shelter, and it looks like it was raining. But I was like, I don't remember it raining, but it's like all wet. And I was like, oh, maybe someone like opened a fire hydrant, whatever. I'm just thinking kind of like that just looks out of place. And there's a dude in there, and it kind of looks foggy, but you can see him silhouette. And then as I get past,
Wait, is in what?
in a bus shelter.
Bus shelter. Okay.
Yeah,
It's all wet. The bus.
it's all wet. Like it was just drenched, but nothing else is really like it wasn't raining, and it was a heat wave. So I'm going
Oh, it was sweating.
or something, but it was like
So
very
much
wet, like
very
like
sweaty.
streaky, like
So much sweat all over the.
yeah, yeah. And I go by it, and there's this dude in there, and he totally looks homeless. And he like, I'm driving by, I look at him, and like I'm going kind of slow, kind of not slow. There's just traffic, right? And I'm driving by, I look at him, and he goes, like kind of muffled. He's like, "I'm not here," like saying, "I'm not here," and I was like, that was weird. He's just like looking at me. I'm not here, right? And I was like, that was weird. Anyways, I go down. I turn to where I think I should turn, but it's not recalculating to that turn. It's telling me to turn left and go back and then do the zigzag. Because when I went to turn there, what actually happened is it's a road that like goes above and screws off. I was like, that's why it wanted me to zigzag, because that's the actual way. So then I turn around, come back, go past that bus stop thing again. Not raining, not full of water, no one's in it. It's just a normal bus stop that's empty, and there's no guy in there going, I'm not here. And I was just, ugh.
What if you're hallucinating?
Dude, what if I was?
Dude, that's crazy. And he's telling you that he's not here because he's not actually there.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
creepy. Just going
brain
by,
damage.
and he was like, just kind of like, not angry, but like, kind of like, I need you to know this. And I was just like, ugh. And it was like kind of shady darkness, and it was just wet. Just like it was just rain, like it was raining, but it was only raining. The rain just appeared on top of it and ran off. Like there was no rain from the sky. It was just as if the rain was invisible till it got there, and it was streaky. Then anyways, I go to my stop or to my turn, no turn, or it goes the wrong way. So I turn around, come back. Now he's on my left.
He was there?
He wasn't there anymore, but the bus stop was still there. And so I was like, huh. It was already weird when I saw him here and he's yelling at me. And like I look in the rearview mirror and I see him, and he's like facing me, and then he's like facing like this. He's just standing there looking out the window at me, like in the rear. I don't know if he's looking at me,
He's
but
in the
bus stop. No, he's in the back of the truck. No, he's in the bus stop, and he's just looking at me.
Dude, what the?
Yeah, dude. Creepy.
Why didn't you get out? Why would have?
No, dude. And I tried, so when I came back, I wanted to see it again. Gone.
So you see him, the second time you don't see him, the third time you do see him.
No. Sorry, it only happened twice. So I went past him, realized I couldn't go the way that I wanted to go, turned back around. Second time, he's not there. And I'm like looking for him. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's the wrong bus stop because the bus stop that I saw him in was all wet. And then I wanted to see, why is it all wet? But nothing's wet. It's dry. Dry. Everything normal. Just normal. And it was like, just like it didn't. I was like, maybe I just imagined this.
That's some pretty vivid.
I'm not here. But it was like behind glass, right? And he was just like,
what was he wearing?
I'm not here. Like, he just looked homeless. He just looked like tattered kind of clothes, but like not like Rob Zombie, but like kind of like Rob Zombie. You know what I mean? Just beard and like just like these sunken eyes of just years on the street.
Damn.
Anyways, creeped me out. I thought that was a good Halloween story. So
Man, that is creepy. I wish I would have been there.
Dude, we probably would have sketched each other out.
That would have been like, dude, I don't see anything. Dude, that would have been crazy if I did and I played it like I did it.
Well, so you say hallucinations. When I used to take these drugs, like for my brain thing, I would hallucinate all the time.
What would you see?
I would see, but I figured out that it wasn't real. So anytime I would hallucinate, I would just figure out that I was hallucinating. And then I would just ignore it. So one time, I'm snoozing, right? Sleeping, it's nighttime. It's me, Ashley sleeps on my right. So I'm sleeping, and like the brain pain, I call it, I had like insomnia. So when I fell asleep, I would wake up often, right? So one time I wake up, I look beside me, and there's Chyna. And I'm like, why is Chyna sleeping right here? Like when she sleeps on the bed, she sleeps on the foot of the bed. So I was like, okay, whatever. And so she's just there, just chilling, just being Chyna. And I go to pet her, and there's nothing there. Just blankets. What? And I was like, oh. And like, it's dark, so I'm like, I'm looking.
Dude, that's wild.
But how I figured out it wasn't real is my hallucinations would be like a Van Gogh painting. You know how he like paints with a lot of lines?
Right.
And like Starry Night, you know how it's like
right,
swirly?
Of course.
That's how I would see things made up, but it would be moving. Like it was made up of a bunch of like static.
Weird.
Yeah. One time I was sleeping and I like woke up, look at the foot of the bed, and there's this man there.
No, dude, no, dude. Fuck that. There's a man standing at the end of my bed. Hell no, dude.
Yeah, but he was swirly. This was like a while after I figured out. Because like,
fuck, dude, what was your reaction to that?
So this is what I said to him, apparently. I said, sleeping. Fuck you, you fucking bitch.
That's what you said.
And then I went back to sleep.
According to whom?
Ashley. So she heard me say that, which I would never call her that. and
she thought you were talking about her?
I don't know. She probably was just confused. I was talking to and I told her, I was like, oh, I was hallucinating last night and I saw there was this man. She's like, oh, yeah, you said.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
What did he look like?
Just like a shadow that was like, but he didn't go away. So hallucinations when you're sleeping are pretty normal because you're in like a dream state.
Sure.
When
so you saw him when you woke up?
Well, I was trying to make me not be able to see him. I was like, I was trying to like get my wits about me, and then I see him there, and he doesn't go away. And I was like, okay, now you're trying to scare me. Right? And then I got pissed off at him. And then I was like, nah, it's not going to work. I'm going back to sleep. But I knew it wasn't real because it was swirly. My hallucinations have gone away since I stopped taking those drugs.
Right.
So now it's fine. Now I don't have like anything like that. Unless this dude in the bus stop.
Dude, now you just have imaginary friends.
Yeah. But like the bus stop guy, he must have been like, oh, okay, I creeped this guy out.
Oh,
let me grab some towels, dry off the freaking thing, and peace out.
Make sense. That doesn't make any sense. How?
No, it looked like it was raining. It was like water was dripping down it. Like raindrop, not like, oh, there's like some sort of water main break and it's spraying it and it's like flooding it. No, it looked like rain. And it was all misty and dark and foggy. And then I just see him and he just goes, and he sees me look at him, he goes, I'm not here. And he just goes, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Dude, I just picture like a native or something, dude. That's so funny.
No, he wasn't native. He was like, he had a beard, right? And he was this.
Dude, I just imagine, I'll hit the pump. Dude.
Yeah, dude. What about you? Have you ever had like one of those weird, like, did that happen? Like, dude, that's creepy. I don't know if I can tell anyone this
I haven't had much time to think. But, I mean, yeah, I've probably told all the ghost story
that you've ever had. Yeah.
Weird.
Well, this is recent, so I just wanted to.
I can't really think of anything. I mean, I told you about that guy that was like, the end of the world. I told you that, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have. I told it on the show. The guy that stopped me.
Oh, yes.
That was pretty wild.
Yes.
I can't, man. Nothing.
There's like a eeriness that people seem like. So, for example, are you scared to go upstairs from the basement in the daytime? No, you're not. But maybe you're probably not anymore at all because you're growing up and you don't have that imagination that tricks you into, I'm going to get killed if I don't run up these stairs.
Right.
But like when you're a kid, walking upstairs, scary. But why?
Very strange. I think because
you always just think
you're scared
like,
of the dark. You're scared of the unknown, right? Plus
Yeah, but you know your own house.
But I'm sure like watching scary things on TV would.
Yeah, but it gives you the heebie-jeebies. Right. That's what I was saying. So something about nighttime makes things that are never scary. Things about Halloween make things that are like you just like that dude is clearly just a man who's just probably a little.
Yeah, but you can't explain how it was dry the next time you saw it.
Yeah, it was like a minute later. Probably like sense. Let's say probably like 3 minutes later.
I feel like you probably didn't see it in real life.
No, I did see it.
What if it was a hallucination?
I just saw him and I was just like, okay, stop hallucinating now, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know how that works.
What if it was like a social experiment?
Dude, that's crazy. And then they didn't tell you, they just made you live your life. They didn't say, hey, there's a camera like, right over here.
We'll talk about this. Yeah.
Shit.
So, something about like Halloween season, you know, October, mid to late October, you know, you get the heebie-jeebies more often.
I like being scared.
Yeah, you do, huh?
It's
I like in camp when you go to camp and you got like a fire in front of you, it's dark behind you, and you're just like, you know what?
Yeah, that's cool. I like the feeling of fear.
Yeah, your back is cold, so it's more vulnerable when you're around the fire, and you're just like, ah.
Yeah, I like that. I just don't want anything bad to actually happen, to like get murdered or anything. That
No?
sucks. No, I wouldn't want that to happen. But I do like the element of
like the what if.
Yeah, the creepiness. I like that, man. I like doing that in my art. I like experiencing it. I like.
Okay, so you like because there's an effect, right? There's an effect of like watching a horror movie that doesn't rely on jump scares, but it's like kind of psychological.
Sure.
Yeah, that is fun.
Psychological
to
thrillers?
Experience.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like when we watched The Ring.
Right, I didn't like that.
I was scared.
So was I.
I was like,
I thought it was real. I thought watching that movie was going to get me. I was like, but why would they allow this? I was like, this is horrible.
Well, that was urban legends, right? Urban legends around watching certain things. Freaking Bloody Mary, right? Go in the bathroom, turn off the light, say her name 3 times.
Nothing ever happened.
No, nothing ever happened. I did it how many times? I did it and I always thought something this time. Because there was like different friends groups had different like rules or rituals, if you will.
Sure, yeah.
It was like, okay, you have to flush the toilet, or
Right,
you have to, all these different things.
Spin around and then say Bloody Mary 3 times and turn the tap on and blah blah blah.
Yeah, why did you have to do all this extra stuff?
I don't know. You can only summon her if some H2O comes out. Like, come on. It's so stupid.
It's just like,
well, if you don't put the water out, she's not gonna come.
That's like kids are not, they have good imaginations, but in practice it doesn't really compute, It's like, okay, you come up with Bloody Mary, that is scary. Seeing her in the mirror when she's not beside you, that's scary. But the ritual, okay, what do we have to do? Right? And then you lose it.
Right.
Okay, well, how does she get there? Oh, you turn on the taps? Get out of here.
Yeah, and how many appointments does she have that day? Like, where is she gonna be?
Yeah. I remember thinking about running upstairs. I remember when we were scared of Sam.
Right.
Sam's coming.
I don't even know why, though. I think I was just scared of him in real life.
Yeah, maybe. I was never scared of him.
I was just really young.
And he passed away, so it turned into a thing.
I thought ghosts were real, so
he was a ghost,
right?
And for some reason he hated us in his death.
I don't know. I don't know. It was just like I was scared of the boogeyman, right? It'd be like the same thing,
right? But you didn't ever know the boogeyman.
No, but I think the element of like the hush hush thing, where it was like, "Can you guys go downstairs?" and then we'd just listen at the bottom of the.
Because they were talking about reminiscing and stuff.
There was a mystery around it.
You know what? I mean? That's totally why.
Yeah.
But now I still have, well, now I don't. But for years I had because we were how old? 4 and 5?
Yeah.
No, less.
Probably something like that, yeah.
Maybe 3 and 4.
We were really young.
Yeah. And then, go downstairs and there was spaces in the stairs. They were just floating stairs that had like unfinished basement, right? Go down there, go up. Yeah, run and like toes are what are like fleeting up the stairs. You're not stepping, you're tiptoeing like don't want them to reach in.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that would scare me.
I've always wanted since I don't know how long, since we started writing horror stories. Remember when we used to write like zombie stories and different creepy stories and stuff?
Yeah, I like doing that.
I've wanted to do a Sam's Coming story.
No one's gonna be scared of that.
No, well, you change it.
It's more of
you make it more. Well, my character's name, his name would be Sam.
The name Sam, I think, scared me too. Just the name itself.
Sam. Well, I think
saying Sam's coming scared me. It would and then we'd run down the stairs or whatever.
Run up the stairs.
Whatever.
Once you're downstairs, you're safe. Once you run upstairs, you're safe. You know what I loved? Coming up those stairs, and Mom would have like our glasses or cups,
have some juice,
and when it would be juice, because oftentimes it's just water,
right? And
she would always have it there so that because playing or whatever, we couldn't have drinks downstairs in case of spill or whatever. So come upstairs and it would, most of the time water, and sometimes grape juice. Yo, grape juice? Are you kidding me? I love that.
You know the freaking the guy that would brush off all
the little man.
He scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
He was very scary looking.
The little man.
That's what we would call him?
Yeah, because he was always so far away, so he looked small.
The little man. He had a very...
he was slender and tall.
He kind of reminded me of... Can you solve a mystery? He kind of reminded me of that face, that scowl kind of...
Yeah. Like his face was
very
carved in.
Stern looking face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like German or something.
Was he?
Yeah.
He was scary.
He had mental disabilities too, so he was different than what we were used to in terms of his his behavior. He was pretty normal, except for remember when we were much older and Mom wanted to go visit the neighbors who still lived in that complex there. Mm-hmm. And so we went to their house. I remember he was...
That was the same guy?
Yeah, that was him.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes. And he was like...
He was like 13, it seemed like. He was very...
What do you mean?
His like...
Oh, his behavior. His mental... Right. Yeah. Yeah, and he was talking about how he's I love it when boys come to my room, and I was just like, dude, I need to get out of here. Because
he didn't mean it in a...
I don't think so. I hope not.
I don't think he did.
But yeah, because I think maybe his mental state was still there. Because like we were like 13 and 14, maybe 12 and 13, something like that when we went there again.
Really?
Yeah.
We were that young still?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought we were older.
No.
Oh, we were in our 20s already.
No. We did go there again though. So maybe you're conflating two things. Anyways, yeah, that guy, he always creeped me out too because he would get off the bus.
I thought he was an old man.
He was.
Like when I was a kid?
Oh yeah, but he just seemed old because everyone was much older than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he would get off the bus and then he'd walk just in that flowy, like not flowy, like just straight. Walk up the little hill, come over. Just, yeah, and he would wear the hat. It was like white and blue, I think.
I don't remember.
And then, dude, he was creepy. He'd wear dress pants. Yeah, dude, you can't wear dress pants.
I didn't even like going to church.
Because of the dress pants?
Going to church scared me.
Because of, Brother Bill, can you come up and pray? At the Baptist church, right?
All the churches that were really big scared me.
The big churches?
Yeah.
Like the Catholic ones?
The pictures of Jesus scared the shit out of me.
Because he'd always be all bloody?
No.
Or he'd always be like...
He was scary looking to me. Like, I was terrified of it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The churches scared me. The freaking...
All right, go down to Sunday school by yourself.
Corridors and freaking big... Wherever, whenever we were
that big ass church,
super young, I can't remember.
Yeah,
they scared me.
Every time I go by it, I go, I kind of want to go in there. I want to see if I remember it.
Old people would scare me.
Yeah, and then they'd have like the balcony up there with all those other people.
Dude, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Who did we go there with? Because there was that kid who we were friends with, but I think maybe somehow we were related to him or something.
I don't know.
Right, and he would like come over and he'd sit with us. He'd be like sitting up there with his family, and then he'd come down and he'd sit with us until it was time to go to Sunday school. Then he couldn't go to that same class of Sunday school or something.
Dude, you remember so much. I have no idea.
We still have like in our folder of stuff that Mom kept of our stuff. I seen like somewhat recently a picture of Jesus that you could color.
Right.
It was like a coloring page, and it's like I don't know, like the Lord is my shepherd or something on it.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. Yeah, there's two of them in there.
Yeah.
One of them you colored, one of my colored. Not very good.
I didn't like that.
Dude, you know what? Speaking of Sunday school, remember when we went to that one other church? And at snack time, the Sunday school lady, she like cut them in half, like broke the cookies in half. And I was like, are you kidding me? Half a cookie? So I threw it on the ground.
I don't remember that.
Dude, I got in so much trouble. It hurt her feelings, apparently.
Really?
And so, so then she called our mom. And Mom's pissed, but it's church, so she can't be pissed in front of everyone. She's like, apologize. And I'm like...
To you?
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm sorry. And then I was just... I was all embarrassed, so then I started crying, and then it made the Sunday school teacher like, oh, it's okay. And I was thinking, if it's okay, why did you tell her?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, so like, why did she cut it in half? There wasn't enough?
There wasn't enough. I'm like, all these freaking guys have double the cookie I have. Fine, I don't want none of it.
Threw it on the ground.
What kind of logic is that?
I don't know. You were a kid, so you probably felt...
slighted. I was like, this isn't fair.
I think you probably wanted to hurt her just like she hurt you.
Yeah, which is unreasonable because like... now I get nothing and I think I win.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude, I was like, what in the heck? You can't just give me half a cookie after I saw you give everyone else a full-ass cookie. Like, she obviously gave other people half a cookie, too, because she ran out.
Right.
And she made them homemade, and I remember the pastor... he was explaining to me stuff, and I was just like, you can't say nothing to me. Give them half a cookie. Give me a full one.
Damn.
Which is so selfish and like just like what the heck.
Oh, you probably just because probably.
I was the first one to get half of one, so I think I was just like,
Gosh.
oh yeah, you're gonna start with me.
Like you got something against me?
Yeah, man, dude. But yeah, at that same church when we went to that school, that private school building or church building or whatever in the
The
basement.
pastor would scare me.
Yeah, Pastor Johnson.
He would scared me. Freaking. Yeah, he was very creepy. That building was creepy too.
Yes.
It was very creepy. It had a distinctive smell to it.
Yeah, old
Yeah.
dude.
Dude.
And kind of musty, but not really musty, like wet, musty, like dusty.
There was a lot of bugs in that.
Yes, there was.
A lot of
and
bugs.
remember the room that had the two big doors? And then there was like chairs
Isn't
and
there
stuff
a
in there.
bed in there
And
or
was,
something?
Yeah, there was a bed in there.
That was for the people that got sick. I was laid on that bed.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were sick a lot back then.
I got like stomach aches and shit all the time.
Yeah.
So like,
Dude, I kind of remember you in there, but not really.
I didn't go in there a lot, but like the blankets smelled old, so like it wasn't very.
It's like you're walking into like someone's old like a ship, like an old ship, and you're like, no one's been in here. And
Yeah,
you're
that's
exploring it,
exactly
and you're
right.
just
Yeah, it was a very creepy because it was in a basement.
Yeah.
The school was in a basement.
Yeah, and some of the windows were stained glass in the basement. Yeah, and then if you came out of the one classroom, then you go left. There's that stairwell,
Very creepy.
and then when we would have chapel days, that Pastor Johnson,
Down the stairs.
because he had like a bum leg.
Yeah, he was very heavy set.
No, he was like solid. He wasn't very fat. He was fat, but he was like a bus driver fat. He wasn't like I don't know how to describe.
He looked like a Larson comic.
Yeah, kind of. But
That's how he was built. He looked like
Yeah,
a Larson,
kinda.
like a man.
And then he had
suit in his
burgundy hair.
right, and it was like like Count Olaf almost. No.
Yeah, that was thin, and he had those
He
glasses.
had red. It was like red hair, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Didn't
was like
have red
it was like
hair?
burgundy
Dude,
red.
He was so creepy looking. He had hair protruding from his nose.
Yeah, and
He had a
was
big nose.
big nose, alcoholic nose, I think. And then he had like those purple veins in his cheeks, and
Dude.
when he would shave,
He had a very voice.
Yeah, and
What do you call that? Harrowing?
I guess I don't know. He
harrowing
did not
voice?
seem like he seemed like a pastor from like a Tim Burton movie. You know,
Very true.
like he was just like he only does
Harrowing.
funerals or something.
Exactly. He was like, he looked like
Harrowing, acutely distressing.
acutely and distressing. That's not it.
No, he was.
It was
like,
he was
Hoarse.
vocalized. Like his voice bounced like across the. Dude, it was like the voice of like God or something. It was very scary. I
like
didn't
an
like
evil
it.
god. Like, he was
I
just
don't- like you know how you're supposed to have the fear of the Lord in you.
yeah, he did it.
Yeah,
He's
for
like-
sure. He put that fear in you for
Yeah,
sure.
He was like, "Do you boys want to go?"
Ah! I can just picture him in the fucking middle or in the front of the class. I hated it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, because we were in chapel. We had to sit in the front.
Yeah, because we were youngest.
Yeah.
The youngest had to sit in the front.
Yeah, and he was like,
I didn't like it.
yeah, and he would like he would do like
I'm trying to describe his voice.
it was like a
Echoey.
it was like he had reverb or something. Right?
No.
Yeah, he was like oh, you know what he kind of sounded like? Have you seen The Adjustment Bureau?
Yeah, is that when Matt Damon is in it?
Yeah, and the guy like lifts the tile and he trips on it.
Oh.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I've seen it. That Matt Damon. I obviously said Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Is that where those people are like time police or something?
Yeah, they're like they're they're like the Illuminati or
They're
something.
like, aren't they like trying to make things happen?
Yes. Yeah,
Like-
so they're like interweaving all these scenarios in individuals' lives.
Right,
And
yes.
he's figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
guys
that
are-
actor, I can't remember what other movies he's in. Look up the Adjustment Bureau, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's the
Adjustment Bureau.
There's a few
The Adjustment
distinct
Bureau is an
old
audio
people in that movie.
Right. John Slattery. These three guys.
Terrence Stamp. Terrence Stamp. He's the guy who
Yeah, he's scary looking.
hit. So Pastor Johnson looked nothing like him, but had that same vibe.
I agree.
That same like you would carve his face into a gargoyle form on top of the church. Like that's the guy. Like just angry.
He had
like,
glasses too, by the way.
yeah, that would change the colors from like
Thick glasses.
yeah.
They
And
were
then
like
he would-
yellow almost.
They were like amber, yeah. And he would, yeah.
Like
yeah.
he smoked.
His shirts were like collared but thin, like thin and just, yeah. He was not.
He always wore a dark suit.
He probably did taxidermy as a hobby. You know, he probably actually some of those locked rooms down there probably were full of like taxidermy humans.
He probably lived in there.
He probably did, and that's why his food was always missing from the kitchen. Remember?
What?
Yeah, like the snacks and stuff
Dude.
for the school.
Remember there was Snapple in there. That's about
Oh,
it.
I love Snapple, dude. The banana one, the banana whatever Snapple.
I'm not even a huge banana Snapple guy, but I do like the peach
Yeah, peach is pretty good too.
Snapple.
Yeah, and Sobe back in those days. There were so many different flavors of Sobeys. My favorite is
Pina colada.
mango melon or something.
Mine was the pink one or the white one.
Those ones I didn't like. The coconut one I did not like, and
Something's wrong with you.
and then there was like that purple thicker one that was like a
I agree. I didn't really like the orange one.
yeah.
I think that's the one you like.
But those would always be missing. He probably
Took them?
took them. He's probably like, let me go into the kitchen
Dude.
and receive nourishment.
Oh.
He probably, dude, creepy. And he's a nice guy. He's probably dead by now, but like he probably was just fine. Because like people obviously went to his church.
What? I thought he was creepy though.
Oh, he was creepy. But
Yeah,
did
yeah,
other
but-
people think he was creepy?
I'm sure. I mean,
Dude, when he did the sex,
the sex thing, that was very creepy.
yeah, I
A
was
lot
so
of the
comfortable.
students had a
Everyone
problem.
did. Come and have sex. Like, I wish I could do his voice.
Oh my god,
His
that's
voice.
so cringe.
Yeah, he was talking about,
The prostitutes in
yeah, freaking
David.
No. Oh, maybe.
David.
Or was it
Come and have sex with me. David
Jezebel or something?
was David was a king, right?
Yeah,
David
yeah.
was a king, and his wife
I thought they were talking about who's the strong guy? Samson.
Samson.
I thought they were talking about Samson.
I think
Delilah.
he did talk about
Yeah, because
Samson.
she cut off his hair
hair.
and lost his strength.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe it was that.
I thought it was David. Come and have sex with me.
Yeah, dude, the way he
so
said, and he said it like,
So cringe, dude.
So many times,
Dude, my
dude.
heart fell when that happened. Like
Yeah.
I was paralyzed with fear. I couldn't believe he said that because I was so young. I was like, I'm not supposed to hear this.
yeah, because what grade?
I was in grade 4 or some shit. Grade 2, I was in Winterburg.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, so maybe grade 3 or 4 then.
3 or 4.
We
yeah.
went there 2 years.
Yeah, it was either grade 3.
Yeah,
or
for
4.
me it was grade 4 and 5. Yeah, but then he never did
chapel.
chapel
again.
ever again.
No, I don't.
Then
think
we
I
had like,
I never saw him much after that.
yeah, I think we stopped doing chapel as often too.
Really?
I think because they didn't have like the staff for it or whatever. Because they're probably like, oh, hey, we need a
Dude,
person.
that's the same school that drew sleeves on a helmet ad. This
What?
school? Remember there was like ride or die. There was like a woman.
Oh, they drew sleeves on the poster because he was
Yeah.
wearing a tank top.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a very.
it was an aerial view of the helmet, like you could see the helmet and then her arms out like this. The whole poster was black except for the woman, right? It was all black. And so they blacked out this much of her arms.
To make it more modest or something.
Yeah, exactly, because it was like, we don't want boys looking at those shoulders. I couldn't believe it. I was like, why are you drawing on it? It was Mrs. Brogdon that did it.
Yeah, that's
I was
weird.
very confused. I was like,
Me too.
huh, why?
Yeah. It still doesn't actually make much. Like, I guess the modesty thing, yeah, sure, that's like a virtue and all that stuff. But like shoulders,
Yeah.
no one ever goes like.
Good thing there was no knees or toes in that one. Yeah.
It's like, did you see that girl's shoulders? Like, no one's ever done that.
I've never lusted over shoulders in my life.
No, like if it was cleavage, then maybe you'd be like, oh, okay.
Make more
Don't want these young boys to be like whatever. Or something.
Questionable on cleavage.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But like, I don't really.
That's too much to me.
Yeah, that school was very,
Very strict.
yeah. Was there
Dress code?
dress code, collared shirt, black pants or white
Skirts.
pants, skirts.
Hair in a ponytail.
Oh, that was a rule.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh,
Hair had to be done up though, I think.
yeah.
Well, how many
Okay.
times have you saw them with their hair not up?
All the time, I think.
Always had a headband.
Oh, you know what? Maybe so.
Those people.
Yeah.
All of them had a headband
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
or a ponytail.
Dude, I had a mad crush on her. Dude, you freaking pissed me off. You pissed me off. Dude,
What is that? I'm not allowed to have crushes either. What the hell?
not on my girl. Who I never even told no one.
All right, here we go.
Hey guys, we've been gone for a while because we've been busy, but we plan on doing this Just Josh and Jakota show on a weekly basis here and there. We might miss a couple of 2-3 shows, but if you would like to be a part of the show when we do it, please give us a suggestion of what we could talk to. We'll put it in the lunchbox and we'll do exactly what we're doing now. So next show, we're going to talk about...
Damn, this is a really good one.
Yeah.
Who would you taxidermy?
What? That's an actual thing?
No, I'm just kidding.
Steve Buscemi, probably.
Missed opportunity.
Actually, Steve Buscemi looks like he's already been taxidermied by an amateur.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. Okay, so next show we'll talk about missed opportunity. This came from Jim. I do think about some things.
I'm gonna have to think about that because I've always
done everything the first time.
I've always done everything perfectly. No, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some ideas. Let us know about your creepy stories.
I apologize for not really having one.
Well, we didn't really know we were going to talk about that. I just remembered it because I don't even know why I remembered it. Because of Halloween, I guess. Because of homelessness. Because he was a homeless guy. I'm pretty sure. Dude, what if I see him again here? Driving by another bus shelter. I'm not here!
Would you stop and check?
Oh, I don't know what I would do.
Take your phone out, or you'd have to record it.
And then he's not there. He's not in my recording.
That would be wild. Then you know you're hallucinating.
There's this movie. I don't know if I watched the movie or I just saw the preview. But there's this boy and he goes into a cave, like he's in the cave, and he's like you just see the back of him, right? Just like this, and he's like looking around the corner, and he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And then like the mom goes back there, and there's nothing there except for like a couple toys on the.
Terrible.
Yeah, and he's imaginary friends with like someone who drowned in the cave because it's like a cave that's at the ocean, and the rising tide would fill the cave up or something. It must have been a movie that I saw. Can anyone let me know, those of you who watch horror movies, let me know what movie that is? I don't know if I've explained enough, but some of our audience have I've on my individual channel, I've been like, hey, I saw this movie and this, and then like Freddie always knows. Oh, that's this movie. Oh, that's, and I'm like, yeah, that's totally it.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to see what our individual goings on are, we have our own separate channels. All our links to all that and our merch and stuff, because we got merch now. Thanks to Jakota for setting that up. Got all that linked down. I said that weird. I got all that linked down in. There's a link down in the description. Please go follow those links if you'd like to support us in any of those ways. Come and have sex with me.
It's gonna live with me forever.